What's up guys, Kurama here and welcome to my review of The Last of Us Part 1, the PlayStation 5 remake of the critically acclaimed classic. Developed by Naughty Dog and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment, this game was originally released on September 2nd, 2022 for PS5, with a later PC release in March 2023. The Last of Us Part 1 is an action-adventure game that combines survival elements with a deep narrative experience. A few weeks ago, I played this game live on my TikTok streams with viewers, and the experience was amazing. If you'd like to join future gaming sessions, I stream every night at 8 PM EAT or 1 PM American time. Check the link in my bio to be part of the community. At its core, The Last of Us Part 1 is a third-person survival action game that blends stealth, exploration, and intense combat. Players take on the role of Joel, a hardened survivor as he escorts a teenage girl named Ellie across her post-apocalyptic United States. With limited resources, the players must scavenge for supplies, craft weapons, and make tough decisions to survive. The game features a gripping story, atmospheric world building, and tense encounters with both infected creatures and hostile human factions. The narrative follows Joel and Ellie as they navigate a world ravaged by deadly fungal infection that has turned most of the population into aggressive creatures. Along the way, they encounter various allies and enemies, each with their own struggles and motivations. The relationship between Joel and Ellie is the emotional backbone of the game, making their journey one of the most memorable in gaming history. The story kicks off with Joel losing his daughter in the initial outbreak, a tragedy that haunts him throughout the game. Years later, he is tasked with smuggling Ellie across the country, as she may hold the key to humanity's survival. As they travel, they face numerous obstacles, including infected, ruthless survivors, and harsh environments, all while developing an unbreakable bond. We begin playing as Joel, a man broken by his past, who initially sees Ellie as just another job. Over time, we witness their relationship evolve. Ellie, who starts off as a cargo mission, becomes someone Joel deeply cares about, almost like a daughter. This transition is beautifully handled, with small interaction moments that solidify their bond. Joel opens up about his past, particularly to Ellie as his brother Tommy, giving us insight into his transformation. The game captures the theme of loss, grief, resilience, and survival. Every character is trying to make it in a brutal world, where humans are often more dangerous than the infected. Some survivors turn to violence and cruelty, while others cling to hope. The game doesn't shy away from dark moments, but it balances them with themes of trust and perseverance. One of Ellie's favorite lines, "Endure and survive," taken from an in-game comic book, perfectly encapsulates the journey. Visually, The Last of Us Part 1 has been beautifully reworked for modern consoles. If you've played the original, you'll immediately notice the improved textures, lighting, and facial animation. The attention to detail makes the world feel more immersive than ever. The art style remains faithful to the original while enhancing every visual element. The environments are stunning, with lush greenery reclaiming abandoned cities, airy underground tunnels, and weather effects that add realism to the experience. The facial animations are incredibly detailed, making every emotion feel more authentic. Now, the game's sound design is phenomenal, from the unsettling clicks of the infected to the distant echoes of gunfire. Every sound adds to the immersion. The voice acting is top tier, with Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson delivering unforgettable performances as Joel and Ellie. And of course, Gustavo Santaolala's hauntingly beautiful soundtrack perfectly complements the game's emotional weight. On the PS5, the game runs flawlessly. Load times are near instant, and the gameplay is smooth. However, one noticeable issue is a bug with the trophy system, particularly the Something to Fight For trophy, which doesn't always unlock even after collecting all training manuals. Hopefully Naughty Dog will address this in future updates. The UI is clean and user-friendly, the controls feel intuitive, and the accessibility options are some of the best in any modern game. Features like adaptive triggers, haptic feedback, screen readers, and navigation aids make the game more inclusive for all players. Replayability mainly comes from unlocking collectibles, upgrading weapons, and experiencing the story again. Completing all optional conversations, opening every safe, and upgrading every weapons might take 2 full playthroughs. The game originally launched at $70, which is quite steep, but frequent discounts make it more accessible over time, which you can find on the PlayStation and also on Steam. Some of the pros and cons that I saw in the game are the pros, which being incredible story and character development, engaging gameplay and solid combat mechanics, stunning visuals and atmospheric world building, excellent voice acting and soundtrack, and great accessibility features. While the cons are it's expensive at launch to be sure, and the trophy system sometimes have bugs on PS5. This game is a masterpiece, no doubt about it. However, I do have one small gripe. How many times will The Last of Us be remastered? The PS5 version is amazing, but I hope Naughty Dog focuses on new projects in the future instead of constantly revisiting the same title. That said, it's still an experience worth playing, especially if you haven't played the original versions. One thing I always appreciate is how tense the combat feels, especially on higher difficulties like grounded mode. Some encounters are so challenging that finally overcoming them feels like real accomplishment. The mix of stealth, action, and resource management keeps every fight engaging. So will I recommend The Last of Us Part 1? Absolutely. If you have never played it before, this is the best way to experience one of the greatest stories in gaming. If you have played previous versions, the improvements might not justify another purchase at full price, but for newcomers, it's a must play. My final rating, a strong 9 out of 10. If you enjoyed this review video, don't forget to hit that like button. Let me know what you think about the game or what you're looking forward to if you're planning to play at the comments. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you like to watch more gaming content and future reviews. This also helps out the channel a whole lot. Thanks for watching again, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.